What's up everyone, Falcon here from Grindforce Gaming, and there's a very important feature in Street Fighter Duel that you may not know about because it's actually kind of hidden inside the game and not very well explained. So today I'm bringing you a video to tell you everything you need to know about the fighter vehicles, the exclusive skills that they activate, and the workshop where you craft them. Fighter vehicles provide some game-changing special skills to your fighters, and you can craft them in the workshop. The game shows it to you the first time you unlock it, but otherwise the workshop can actually be kind of hard to find. Right now it's buried under a few menus. You need to go to your Fighter tab and then click Promote. Underneath the equipment and skill menus of any SSS True Tier fighter, there is a third option once you've progressed far enough in the game, the Garage. Here you can see the 6 slots where you can equip vehicles for each character. Keep in mind that fighters cannot use vehicles until they are grade SSS. If you click on the button below the character here in the garage, you can finally open up the workshop. In the workshop, you can use workshop tokens to perform vehicle draws, similar to the way that you draw fighters. You can do 1 at a time for 600 tokens, or 5 at once for 3,000 tokens. There's no discount for the larger pull like there is with the fighters, but I still recommend doing the 5 pulls every time because you're guaranteed at least a SS vehicle. You'll earn those workshop tokens naturally as you play the game, with an increasing number of them showing up the later you are in the game. For now, let me go back to the garage. Every vehicle that you get will buff a fighter's stats, but it's the SS vehicles that you need to unlock powerful abilities. In the garage, if you click the button above your fighters, you can find the exclusive vehicle abilities that you can unlock for them, and these are awesome. Every fighter can activate 2 skill tiers. The first one is unlocked once you equip 3 SS vehicles to a character, and the second one is unlocked once all 6 of the vehicle slots are filled with SS vehicles. You can't put them just anywhere though. There are 2 slots for sports cars, 2 slots for muscle cars, and 2 slots for motorcycles, and a vehicle must go into the appropriate slot. In addition, every SS vehicle is exclusive to one fighter, so choosing fighters for your wish list is extremely important to do right away. I'll get to that in just a second. First, I want to show you how important these skills are. Taking a look at Mad Ryu's Remnant Fury, at the first skill tier, which we unlock once we have 3 SS vehicles for him, he gains 12% damage resistance for every 20% health he loses, even if he heals it back, stacking up to 60%, which is huge. But if we manage to get all 6 of his SS vehicles, then once he loses 100% of his max HP, he gains plus 70% damage for the rest of the fight. Remember that this is cumulative health lost, so you'll keep these buffs even after you've healed the damage, meaning that you're guaranteed a big late fight damage boost. Mad Ryu is already all about cycling damage from KOs, which gets him a lot of clutch victories. A sudden bump of plus 70% to his damage output in the middle of a fight will just make him an even more devastating attacker. SS vehicles for Beast Zangief are also a priority for me, because already at the first tier of his Feral Howl, which again we only need 3 SS vehicles to unlock, it increases the chance for his Wild Beast spin to stun, which is the most important part of one of my best strategies, like the one that I used to beat the double Mad Ryus in 1040 and 1240. I'll put links to those videos in the description in case you haven't seen them. The Feral Howl's second tier skill makes the enemies that Beast Zangief stuns take increased damage for a time. My first and only SS vehicle right now is for Blanka, and I don't even have him at SS yet, so I can't equip it. At first glance, his Electrified Wolf skills don't look like much, but after some thought, I added him to my wish list because I decided that this will be a really powerful buff for Blanka. His first tier skill reduces the enemy's speed when he counterattacks, which is great, but in particular, his final skill will allow his electrified counterattacks to inflict stun. The stun only lasts for half a second, so you might think this is dumb. But remember that stuns are the best way to interrupt combos. Once he has all 6 SS vehicles, every time Blanka gets hit with a combo attack, his counterattack to it will have a chance to stun and potentially even cancel the enemy combo. I could go on, but I strongly recommend looking through all of these vehicle skills for yourself and planning out which fighter's abilities you're going to shoot for first. Once you've got a pretty good idea which skills you want to prioritize, head on back to the workshop. As a reminder how to get there, go to your Fighter tab, Promote, Garage, Workshop. I know, it's not very intuitive. My guess is that this will be patched in the future, so by the time you're watching this video, Crunchyroll may have added a more natural pathway to get here. Developers, if you're watching, having a workshop button in the Training tab would make the most sense. Just saying. Anyway, in the bottom left of the workshop, you can find the vehicle wish list. This is where you can select 10 fighters that you want to obtain vehicles for first. If you fill every slot of your wish list, the probability of getting a Triple S vehicle does not change, but whenever you do get one, you are guaranteed to get a vehicle for one of the 10 fighters on this list. This is where you have a degree of control over which fighter's abilities you unlock first. You can see my own wish list picks here. Some of them are chosen because they're my top fighters right now, like Mad Ryu, Chun-Li, and Elena. Others are chosen because I love the abilities and I want to make sure I have them ready as soon as my fighter is Triple S. I only have 1 copy of Jen and 0 copies of Gore Magala Ken, but I love what I've seen of their vehicle skills and I intend to use divination to slowly obtain those fighters for free. So I'm working toward their vehicle abilities now, even though they aren't built up. You'll have to base your own wishlist decisions on a combination of which fighters you have available to you and leveled up, and which ones have the best abilities that you want to chase. If you click the small I next to the workshop title, you can see the draw probabilities. The only one we really care about here is the Triple S vehicles. As you can see, each individual pull has a 4.07% chance of being a Triple S. So when you do a 5 pull as I recommend, the odds that you'll get a Triple S vehicle are just over 20%. So a 1 in 5 chance. In the meantime, you'll get lots of S and double S vehicles to fill out those garage slots for your fighters and buff their stats. You can earn some bonus stats if you match a vehicle to a fighter with a matching fighting class and or faction. The progress bar with a wrapped gift on the top right just fills up as you perform draws and unlocks rewards after certain numbers of pulls, just like the one for fighter draws. Lastly, I want to show you the vehicle warehouse. Here you can see all of the unequipped vehicles that you own. These come in A, S, double S, or triple S, and all of them will buff stats, but only the triple S vehicles will count toward unlocking a fighter's exclusive skills. For now, you'll want to keep every vehicle that you draw to begin filling those garage slots, but as you progress further in the game, you won't have any use for A-grade vehicles. At that point, you can turn on this auto recover switch. When that's turned on, the game will automatically recover any A-grade vehicles that you draw and turn them into workshop tokens that you can use to draw more vehicles. Eventually, as you progress through the game, you'll want to turn on auto recover for S-grade and later even double S-grade as you reach the late game and it becomes all about chasing those triple S vehicles. The higher the grade of vehicle you turn in, the more tokens you receive for it. If you prefer, you can do this process manually. Just hit the recycle button and select what to sell. But before you do, make sure that you don't have any fighters that could use them. Even an A grade is better than nothing if you have empty slots. One last fun little feature, I noticed that if you click on the triple S vehicle I have for Blanca, I have the option to paint it. It looks like there will be an item called a garage spray can that we can use to change the color of triple S vehicles. This is just a cosmetic change though and won't affect the stats. That covers it for my guide on the fighter vehicles, garage, workshop, and vehicle warehouse. But please let me know down in the comments if I missed anything. Definitely make sure you check out those vehicle abilities, they have massive potential. Plan out what you want and select the 10 fighters for your wish list right away. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the Grindforce Gaming channel. Thanks for watching. I'm Falcon, and I'll see you in the next video.